Now from Coors Field at the foot of the Rocky Mountains in Denver, Colorado. Sunday baseball on the show. It's the San Francisco Giants going up against the Colorado Rockies. First pitch coming your way next. And towing the slab for Colorado in this one, Jaden Hill. What's the scouting report on him?
He may not dominate, but he always keeps the club in the game. If you can score runs, you have a really good chance to win with him on the mound today.
All right, first pitch coming up. Willy Adames stands in. Sliced hard but foul.
So glad these ballparks have installed the netting to protect the fans, keep things safer all around the league.
That one almost got him. Ground ball left side, and it finds its way through for a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Just settling in here at Coors Field. And a liner out into right center for a base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He will score and the Giants take the lead. He's in there.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive into the gap. Those kinds of swings really boost your confidence.
Runner at third, nobody out. Casey Schmidt, the next Giant to hit. The 1-1. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two. To third, and that chance handled. Tosses across to first. One out in the top of the first. Now we take a peek at the Giants lineup. And so far this year, this has not been a very good offense.
Well, in this day and age, if you can't slug and get on base, that OPS has to be at a certain level. If you're going to produce runs, give your pitchers an opportunity as they're facing tough offenses as well.
Here's a 1-1.
Well, I think really just trying to be careful, man, in scoring position there. See if he can somehow navigate through this lineup, get a more favorable matchup, perhaps get him in a rollover on a changeup, get a ball on the ground, get a double play, and get out of this.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. The two-run shot. And they tack on to their lead. It's 3-0. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself. At bat after at bat, he's that confident. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spit on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
One down. Jung-Hoo Lee getting ready to hit. Way out front for strike two. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Nope. On the ground to third. A sliding stop over to first. And they get the out.
Well, Boog, as an infielder, you have to be ready for anything. In that spot, it required going to the ground, getting a little dirty, and making a strong throw for the out. Great play.
Flares it towards left center field. Into the dive, and he got it. What a play.
Great diving catch to end the inning. That'll fire up the dugout for sure. Time to go swing it.
We go to the bottom of the first. And now here's the starter for San Francisco, Adrian Houser. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch to contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
The 1-2. This one in the air, right field. Tracks it down for the out. And there's one away. Time to check out the Rockies lineup. And in an era with a lot of strikeouts, they are right on trend, Chris. A lot of swing and miss in this lineup. And they come in with more strikeouts than any other team in the league right now.
Well, they're swinging for the fences, but sometimes you just got to shorten up. When runs are hard to come by with 2 strikes, I know this sounds crazy, but spread out and choke up a little bit. Just putting the ball in play might find a hole and get something going.
That's off the inside corner. Ball 2.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Swings through that one, out in front that time. Stays alive. And there's a ball. And there's ball 4.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
One gone, runner at first. Hunter Goodman digging in for the Rockies. Swing and a miss as he was late. Not close with that one. Ball 3. Hot shot, and he can't knock it down.
Batting fourth, right fielder, Willie Castro.
Tap back to the mound. Over to first. That's out number 2.
Batting fifth, designated hitter, Troy Johnston.
So up next, Troy Johnston.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
First inning going a bit long, 23 pitches to this point. The 1-1 is fouled off. 2 on, 2 outs. On the ground, right side. Arise onto first. And that's the 3rd out. 2 left for Colorado. They trail in this one 3-0.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and we've got a new arm on the mound to start the second. Seth Halverson.
off for San Francisco. First baseman, Bryce Eldridge.
The 1-1. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Swing and a ball popped up. One up, one down.
Batting eighth, catcher Eric Haas.
And up next for San Francisco, Eric Haas. Halverson, a righty that throws with power. He features a four-seam fastball, a splitter, and he works in a slider. Swings through that one for strike two.
Nope, that's inside.
Here's the 2-2. And they'll do it again. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Now a relay to third. In there safely.
He went up there and got it. With two strikes, I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where you could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there coming back in that at bat.
In the air, left field. Under it. He's got it. Runner tags from third. It's a sac fly as he comes across to score. It's 4-zip.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
So no one on after the sac fly. Willy Adames now at the plate. Two down, nobody on. Hammered down the right side, but foul.
Too high. Ball.
Fouls it back with two strikes. The 2-2. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Giants 4 and the Rockies nothing. This is NL West action on MLB The Show. Back here at Coors Field, bottom half of inning number 2, Ezequiel Tovar digging in for the Rockies. And this one could be extra bases. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. To second. Pulls him off the bag.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
Man at second. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. No question about this one. It's out of here. He'll circle the bases, and they cut into the deficit. It's 4-2. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. You saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden, they're back in this ballgame.
Here's the second baseman, Edouard Julien.
Ball.
Can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame. Bottom half of inning number 2. Two now. Swing and a miss. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there. And I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in. Kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to whereas you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it. And not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
1-2 now.
Ball.
Ground ball up the middle. Arise. The throw to first. 2 down.
Up next for the Rockies, center fielder, Jake McCarthy.
So the Rockies lineup turns over. Here's the center fielder, Jake McCarthy.
That's a ball.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Line and caught at third by Chapman. The Gold Glover makes the play. Rockies edging closer with this shot. It's now 4-2. Back here in Denver, all set for the start of the inning. Luis Arraez stands in. The 1-1 is fouled off.
This guy at the dish excels in 2-strike counts. Got to be careful with him out there on the mound.
Ball.
This one in the air center field. McCarthy under this one. And there's one down.
Up next for the Giants, left fielder, Casey Schmidt.
One now. That one at triple digits.
Establishing both ends of the zone is critical. Most times guys are wanting to get hitters out down, but if you can get them to look up, get a called strike, that's going to make that strike zone a lot bigger.
Line drive. Fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. And that's a 2-bagger.
Up next for the
You
Giants,
can't do much better than that on a pitch that far outside of the strike zone. Got him in a chase on the 2-strike count, but he wasn't fooled. He hit that ball really well.
1 out, runner at second. And here is Devers, man at second. That one misses, and that's ball 2. That's a little bit low.
Get ready for some action here. Good RBI guy at the plate, runners in scoring position, and a hitter's count.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
First base.
Up next for the Giants, right fielder Jung-Woo Lee.
Oh, great stop. There's one. On to first, but it pulls him off the bag.
Well, kind of the story of their season so far. Things just not clicking into place. Fundamentals on all sides of the ball are lacking, and it's tough to win games at this level if you're not playing clean baseball as a team.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Seth Halverson will depart. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching.
New
for the
pitcher now,
Rockies,
number 63.
Number 63, Blas Castaño.
And here is Matt Chapman. This is a guy that they are counting on to deliver, and early on this season, it's been a struggle. 2 on, 2 outs. And that one ripped to left, and that'll do it. 1 hit, 1 error in the inning, but they wind up leaving 2. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Giants 4 and the Rockies 2. Set for the bottom of the 3rd, leading off number 7.
First baseman, TJ.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
That just misses. Ball 2. And that skips into dirt. Ground ball right side. It squirts through. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Up next for the Rockies.
Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
On the ground out to short. Flips it. There's one. A sensational double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Base is empty after the double play. Willie Castro digging in for the Rockies. Two down, nobody on. Hit on the ground to short. Adames there with plenty of time, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing for the Rockies. Still down by a count of 4-2. Back here at Coors Field. Start of the 4th. Bryce Eldridge digs in now. And there's a foul ball. The 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. This one smoked on its way out of here. A solo shot, and they add to the lead. It's 5-2. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth. That's as big as it gets right there. You take advantage of a mistake. That is an ultimate. Here it is. Watch it. I'm going to jog around the bases.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Top half of inning number 4. That one fouled off. 2-2.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
The 2-2 on the way. Got him looking for the K. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. So the call will stand. Still one challenge left for them. And now the center fielder, Drew Gilbert. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Up next for the Giants, shortstop, Willy Adames.
Two down, nobody on. And now the count filled up 3-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
On the ground. Dives, and he can't hang on. The throw won't get there in time, and he's on at first.
Up next for the Giants, second baseman, Luis
So,
Arraez.
man aboard, Luis Arraez, the next Giant to hit. Ball to strike. Up the middle. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Up next for the
Well, with his
Giants,
speed, he doesn't
left
get a whole
fielder,
lot of those
Casey
infield
Schmidt.
hits, but he was giving it everything he had right there.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Two on, 2 outs. Swings and misses, struck him out. Inning over, and it could have been worse. Giants add on one more. Bye-bye, baby. The solo home run. It's 5-2. This is NL West action on MLB The Show. Back here in Denver,
Leading
bottom of
off
the
for the
4th,
Rockies,
Troy Johnston
designated
digging in
hitter,
for the Rockies.
Troy Johnston.
And a 1-1. The other way, and it stays fair. Now he'll turn for second, and he's got a leadoff double in the 4th.
Up next for the Rockies.
That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left. Well, these Rockies doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Man at second. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this
Ball
game.
inside.
Backed off the plate that time. High fly ball out towards left field. Carrying well. And it's caught just in front of the wall. Runner tags at second, and he makes it up to third with one away.
Now batting, left fielder, number 30.
Now the left fielder.
The goal is to give your teammate a chance to score from third. There's a few ways he can get it done, but his best chance is to drive one in the air. Look for the right pitch up and then smoke it.
The 1-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Action in the San Francisco bullpen. Joel Peguero, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Gage getting cranked up as well. One away with a runner at third. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Right side. And that one handled. Slings to first. Now two away as they get a run across.
So important to really lock in on an at-bat like this. It seems easy with the infield back, but you've got to make sure you put the ball in play. Put it on the ground, brought that run in.
Second baseman, Edouard Julien.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. Third out. We played 4. It's the Giants 5 and the Rockies 3. New inning getting started. Now the Giants 4-hitter, Rafael Devers.
Rafael Devers.
Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Gone! He doinks it off the foul pole. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they tack one on the board. It's 6-3.
Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something. But really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Rockies bullpen. Number 63 done for the afternoon. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching.
New pitcher in the game for the Rockies, Zach Agnos.
Well, he struggled quite a bit, so this is another opportunity to get on the right track. He's given up more than 1 hit per inning pitch so far this season.
And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Here's a 2-2. Out towards right center field. McCarthy on his way over. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch.
Up next for the Giants, third baseman.
Now it's Matt Chapman. swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Up next for the Giants, first baseman Bryce Eldridge.
Now a quick throw to first. Chapman dives back in safely. Agnos, a 6-foot righty, 210 pounds, and he was a 10th round pick in 2022.
That's ball 2.
Here's a 2-1. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
That one to first. Into the outfield. Base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
Up next for the Giants, catcher Eric Haas.
Here's the catcher, Eric Haas.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Two on, 1 out. Gets the call. 2-2. Makes the catch for the 2nd out.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Two on, 2 outs. And that one gets past the catcher. So on the wild pitch, 2 guys advance.
No trouble moving up to second on that play with the ball getting that far away from the catcher. Nice job to take advantage of the wild pitch.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Good job at damage control right there. When the Giants go deep, it's bye-bye, baby. It's now 6-3.
Now pitching for San
Back now to
Francisco,
start the bottom of the 5th and taking over on the mound, Joel Peguero.
Power slider guy, Boog. He throws it hard and gets a lot of late movement, so it's tough to pick up.
Brett Sullivan getting ready to hit.
Catcher Brett Sullivan.
Well, these Rockies doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
Here's a 2-2. This one in the air, center field. Gilbert under it. And there's one down.
All those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play. Anything can happen at that point.
McCarthy.
Too low, and it's ball 3. Right through there for a strike. Fights it off. He'll see another. Payoff pitch. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. got him swinging for the K. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Now the number 2 hitter.
TJ Rumfield.
2 down, nobody on. There's a line drive to left field. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. And can't cut into that 6-3 deficit. Welcome back. A few highlights to help tell the story of the game. Digging in, Willy
Leading off for San
Adames.
Francisco, shortstop, Willy Adames.
And Adames swings through that one.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Good job to fight that one off.
Ball 2.
Stirring in the Colorado bullpen, Keegan Thompson up and loosening in the pen. Bernardino, a left-hander, also throwing. That one the other way. Base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Up next for the Giants, second baseman, Luis Arraez.
Swings, and this one's flared. Makes the catch, 1 down.
Up next for the Giants, left fielder, Casey Schmidt.
And up next for the Giants, Casey Schmidt. Here's a 1-1. And he swings through that one. Quick toss to first, and he's back in safely. Goes down looking. And here's a challenge. That looked like it missed to me.
Well, it's a nice job with the cutter right there. He didn't exactly catch the corner of the zone, but that's one of those where the late movement probably fooled the umpire a little bit. Those guys do not have an easy job. I thought it was a good take overall, and you know, it's one of those things where you leave it in the umpire's hands, you just don't know what the answer is going to be, and that time he lost.
Makes the grab after a long run. 2-way down.
Up next for the Giants, the designated hitter, Rafael Devers.
There comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Zach Agnos won't go any further. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching.
So the Rockies turn the ball over to a new arm, Keegan Thompson. This is his 3rd time out this year. Here's Rafael Devers. He's already homered twice, the last one back in the 5th.
Just seems like he can't miss right now, seeing the baseball as well as anyone on the field. Now, I know the odds are against him, but who's going to bet against this guy right now?
3-1 is on the way. Hit in the air right field, and that one way back there, and that is way gone. Another homer. That's his third home run of the game. And they add on. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive.
Let's break out the StatCast numbers. At Singy, it tells us this home run was projected at more than 450 feet.
Yeah, and not many players can hit home runs as far as this one. That's a special feeling, and I'm sure he was giggling a little bit as he was jogging around the bases. That was one heck of a swing he put on the baseball.
Next pitch misses. Ball 2. Two down, nobody on, and a swing and a miss. That one not close. Full count now. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Strike 2. 2 runs across in the inning, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Stays alive. And a 1-2 again. Got him swinging. The Giants strike for a pair as you get another look at the 2-run dinger. It's now 8-3. This is NL West action on MLB The Show. Back here at Coors Field, bottom of the inning, Hunter Goodman digging in for the Rockies.
Hunter Goodman.
So here in the 3 spot, Chris, a hitter low average but high slug.
Well, one thing he's going to lean on are the metrics. His exit velocity has been really good. He's just had some bad luck hitting the ball right at people. Oh, you got to be pretty quick with the bat speed these days. So many guys throwing in the upper 90s, and you see the velocity on that one. Just tough to catch up to. I mean, guys are coming in, and they're going max effort. They're not looking to go a long distance. They want to get as many strikeouts as they possibly can.
This is Willie Castro, really thriving with the bat this season here at home. Ball to strike. The pitch. There's the sinker at the knees for a strike.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
The Giants leading by 5 here in the bottom of the 6th. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And it's 3-2.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Draws the walk there.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Man at first, one away. And that's in for a strike. In the air, left field. And that's a fair ball. Throw into third. Not in time. He's safe.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Just a blue pit behind third right there, and that's a really tough play for a third baseman or shortstop to get to, and the same for the left fielder. So he just found a perfect place to drop that one in right there.
Runners at the corners here, one away. Ezequiel Tovar will hit next. 2 on, 1 out. In the dirt, kicks away from the catcher. Johnston into scoring position on the wild pitch, and there goes the double play possibility.
Well, that could end up being pretty costly right there. They had the double play set up as a way to get out of the inning, but instead it becomes a big strikeout situation with 2 in scoring position.
Swing and a miss, and 1-0-2 on the radar gun. Battling here as he fouls it away. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And the count's full. Challenge from behind the dish here. And on further review, it was a strike. They'll keep their remaining challenge. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Joel Peguero out of the game, and he's on the hook for the runners at second and third, so looking for some help there. Back in a minute.
Now pitching for San
They turn
Francisco,
things over to the
number
southpaw,
68,
Eric Miller.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Now batting, left fielder, number 30.
Two on, 2 outs. And that's a little bit high.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. Two and 2. Fastball is outside. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 left for Colorado. Can't chip away at an 8-3 deficit. Back here in Denver, this offense has lifted them to a lead with plenty of hits so far in this one as we look at the spray chart.
Yeah, it looks like they've been spreading it out pretty well in this one, Boog. Spraying the ball all over the yard. Good team effort at the dish.
The 2-1. Right through there for a strike. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Safe at second with a double. Third hit for him this afternoon.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Eric Haas, the next to hit. Man at second. That one ripped, but foul. And now it's 1-2. Struck him out looking.
frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
One out and a runner at second here in the top half of inning number 7. Close, but called a ball. Ball 2. Base hit into third now, so runners at the corners and 1 out.
Definitely found the perfect spot. Those could be hard sometimes. We talked about in left field, you're kind of anticipating cheating in for a ball hit something like that you can rob a little soft flare in front of you, but perfectly placed, so you reward the hitter with it.
Back to the top of the order. Now it's the shortstop, Willy Adames. Here's a 1-1.
That's ball 2.
Two on, 1 out. That one found hard the other way. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. In comes the run from third to add on. It's an RBI single, and it's now a 6-run lead.
Picks himself up an RBI. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Gilbert, the lead runner, out at second. Adames over at first with 1 away. That to right. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the Giants, left fielder Casey Schmidt.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Rockies bullpen. Keegan Thompson done for the day, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new Brennan Bernardino into the game. This southpaw's been really good against left-handed hitters. The 1-1. And a big swing and a miss.
This guy's sink has so much drop at it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Ball 2.
In there, sets him down on strikes. They limit the damage here. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Giants 9 and the Rockies 3. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
All right, Siggy, we've been in all the press boxes. You got best press box food.
I'd say press box food because of the ice cream. We have to go Philadelphia.
Yeah. Shout out to our guy Frank.
Yes. New York for me is pretty good. Yankees?
Yeah, solid.
Yeah. As far as ballpark food, one of my favorite places is San Francisco.
Garlic fries, yo.
Garlic fries, and you got the lobster roll out there in the outfield if you want to make the walk all the way out there.
It's great, though, broadcasting a game with that zoo breath where you could just, I mean, absolutely levitate some people with your breath. The 2-2. Breaking ball misses down and away.
But we got the crab fries in Philadelphia, is that right?
Yep, and then
it's been a long time for me.
Boog's Barbecue at Oriole Park.
I knew you'd go there.
That's right.
Yeah. Anyway, you can work in your name, huh?
That's right.
Brett Sullivan.
The Rockies with a lot of ground to make up here at the bottom of the 7th. Pitch kicks away to second, but he's in there easily. And now A man into scoring position.
You know, sometimes it takes a reliever a little time to get comfortable with the mound out there, especially when they come in trying to be nasty with every pitch they throw. Not exactly what they were looking for when they called him in, though. We'll see if he can settle down.
Left field. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. The throw in, not in time. And we've got runners at first and third to open the inning.
This lefty matchup thing's not going so well.
Back to the top of the order now. Here's the Rockies leadoff hitter, Jake McCarthy. Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. Strike two. Next pitch, not close, up high. In the air to left center. He makes the grab.
Up next for the Rockies, first baseman, TJ Rumfield.
Runners are at the corners, one away. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge, just changing planes, and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. And when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. Julian at third. Sullivan at first. 2 out of the inning. That one misses, and it's a full count.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Couple of strikeouts with runners on. Sometimes you got to really bear down, and he did just that. Nice job of getting out of the jam and out of the inning.
Leading off for
Rafael
San Francisco,
Devers up to hit, and a chance to make some history here, Chris.
Yeah, he's homered 3 times so far, and now he gets another chance, at least we think. We'll see if the pitcher gives him anything to hit. It's so rare to see a 3-homer performance, but even more special for that player to get another chance at the plate to do it again for 4.
And Devers hits that one. This looks like extra bases. And he's got a double, his 4th hit.
Nice double right there. Loud contact coming off the bat. Didn't get enough air under to drive it out of here, but you'll take that swing and that result every time.
Inside, almost got him. And now it's even up. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Juan Mejia, the closer, is getting loose. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. And we're in the top of the 8th. In the dirt. Payoff pitch. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners. Nobody out. Now Matt Chapman at the plate. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Devers crosses the plate. It's an RBI single. It's 10-3. On the ground to the left. Tovar to second. There's one to first. Double play. Nicely done.
That was a much-needed double play right there. It gives him a really good shot at minimizing any further damage in this inning.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Brennan Bernardino is done, and he leaves a runner at third. So we'll see how the next pitcher deals with that when we get back.
Now pitching.
So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Juan Mejia. He has a great slider with tons of movement. And here's the catcher, Eric Haas. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. 2 outs with a runner at third. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Got him looking. They limit the damage here. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Giants 10 and the Rockies 3. This is NL West action on MLB The Show.
Now pitching for San
Back
Francisco.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Matt Gage.
Oh, he's having an excellent season so far. ERA is under 2. A lot of flexibility coming out of the bullpen.
Willie Castro.
Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that's the first out.
Well, kind of a weird pitch and a weird swing on that strikeout. It's just a slider that caught a lot of the plate. I'd say a very hittable location. But in the box, I think he just gave up on it way too early. And by the time he realized it was dropping into the zone, he just fires off a really poor swing.
Movement in the bullpen. Ryan Borucki, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. The 2-1. And a swing and a miss. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 2-2 now. Ripped to short. Tosses to first. And there are 2 outs.
Up next for the Rockies, the shortstop, Ezequiel Tovar.
2 down, bases empty. Ezequiel Tovar now at the plate. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
That's off the mark. Full count now. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And a payoff pitch. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. That is the inning. This one pretty well decided at this point. Through 8 full, it's the Giants 10 and the Rockies 3. Back here at Coors Field, here's the center fielder, Drew Gilbert. Payoff pitch. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And foul ball. This one in the air center field. McCarthy settles underneath it, and there's one away.
Up next for the Giants, shortstop, Willy Adames.
The 1-1. Late that time, and it's strike 2. The Giants up big in this one here at the top of the ninth. Chopper right side. He'll do it himself. 2 out.
Up next for the Giants, second baseman, Luis Arraez.
And up next for San Francisco, Luis Arraez. Ouch, that one drilled him. Still able to get it there in time. And they do get the out. Giants are down 1-2-3. But they still lead by 7. It's 10-3. Back here in Denver, here's the left fielder, number 30.
Left fielder, number 30.
The lefty ready, and a 1-1. Slider misses outside.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
And that one is lifted in the air. Lee gets under it. 1 away.
Up next for the Rockies, second baseman, Edouard.
1 down, base is empty here in the ninth. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Ball.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Rockies down to their final out.
For San Francisco.
New arm for the Giants, Ryan Borucki.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
This could end it. High fly ball right field. Lee settles under it. He's got it. Ball game. And the Giants take this one in a blowout.
I'd say you're lying if you say you don't feel a 5-game losing